Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we are. It is a special morning. We got lights, we got camera, we got action. This is first time in a long time that I've had somebody film for me, but we've got my man here, Mr. Austin Hoover, behind the camera. Say hi. He can say hi eventually.
Hello.
There it is. That's what I'm wanting. But yeah, no, it's a great morning. It's a crazy morning because as you guys can see, we got the kayaks, we got a Cybertruck. Don't know where we found that thing out, but this morning is the first ever Alex Rudd Fishing River Wars Kayak Tournament. And obviously I've got to participate in my own tournament, but today is just going to be pretty much documentation of the whole entire event. And I am so ready to share this with you guys because I've been so looking forward to this tournament. I've never hosted a tournament myself, but it's going to be fun. And where we're fishing today is going to be fun because it's clear water. It's glide bait fish. It's just like super fun creek fishing stuff, the stuff that we love to do. And so, yeah, we're here. We got everything ready, rigged. We're about to send it. We're about to see what happens. And honestly, win, lose, draw. I really don't want to win my own tournament. I feel like that's kind of weird. But whoever ends up winning this thing, it's just going to be so much fun to see it all come together, all come to fruition. And it all starts right here, right now. Low light this morning, beautiful river. My man behind the camera. Cybertruck, like I said, for whatever that's worth. And yeah, let's send it. Let's see what happens. I'll tell you, boys, I ain't never backed a Tesla truck with a trailer on it. She's a little touchy because the gas pedal works like as a brake pedal. So when you let off the gas, it just like starts to stop the car. And so it's like you're playing this like feathering game with like feathering it to keep it just right. I never thought in 1,000 years I would be going fishing in a Cybertruck. It's awesome. Say glory, glory, hallelujah. I say glory, glory, hallelujah. Like a glove. Y'all want to see a party trick? I'm not saying I'm good at it, but normally this works. I'm probably gonna run right into this dock, but I kind of look cool while I do it, I guess. Not really. Yeah, we're definitely gonna hit this dock. Here, let's see. There we go. Not gonna hit that dock anymore. You have the cough drops too, because if you're gonna make great videos, you've been sick all week, you gotta have cough drops. Because I sound like, James Earl Jones. That was Darth Vader. James Earl Reyes, who shot Martin Luther King, right? We can't get them two confused. Oh, hell, there's a boat. Austin, get your ass in that kayak, let's go. I hope that guy does not run up in that creek. I'm gonna be so pissed if he does. I don't even know where he put in at. No, it's a freaking boat with no lights or anything on. Them damn boys, did you see them? They got up on plane, was trying to get up back in here before I did. There we go. Little guy. Bubba, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? Lord have mercy. I don't think he'll keep for the tournament, but it's a fish. I think he will keep, but that ain't the kind we're looking for today. Huh. That's weird. Old 13 3/4 there. See you, buddy. Thanks for biting my glide bait. In all my life, I'll never understand why a 13-inch fish looks at a glide bait and says, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's get the big stick out and see what happens. Oh, Alex, where were you going with that one there, bud? Yep. Oh, that was a 3-pounder. This tree falls more and more every year, and I'm convinced eventually I'm not going to be able to make it under it. Hopefully we can make it under it now. Hell, it may have fallen enough that we can't make it under it. Yep, shoot. That's funny. Yep, there went my sunglasses. That was, I impressed myself with that little move, I'll be honest. So, every year, guys, this tree falls more and more and more. And I was convinced for years it would get to a point where I wouldn't be able to go underneath it. And I think we finally reached that point, because I just tried to go underneath it and we can't go without putting our rods down. Which is kind of funny. After all these years of coming back through here and saying, one of these days, it finally happened. Spinning rod should be able to make it. Hell, maybe we'll just get it down too. Alrighty then. Good Lord, it's a state record. What are you doing, buddy? You ain't even as big as the glide bait. Look at him, guys. I don't know if you can see him. Look at him right there. He ain't even as big as the freaking glide bait. There we go. Golly. Come on. Oh my God. I just had 2 5-pounders follow it out. I need to put that little one away and just pick up this big one. Put the big one away and pick up the little one. They'll eat this little one. Golly. God, dude. I mean, that was literally 2 20-inchers. Just sharked that thing all the way out and then just like didn't eat it. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Come on, fish, eat it. Oh my God, dude, look at this. Look here, look here. Oh my God, eat it, fish. Just eat it. Quit jacking with it and eat it. On them again, on it again. Come on, eat it. They're being real sluggish this morning. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. Why is that just so much fun, dude? And the worst part is like, you know you need to put it down and pick something else up, but it's like a drug. Like, you can't help but just keep throwing it. We'll have one crack it here in a minute. I mean, there'll be one just, it'll T-bone it. That wasn't a big one. That wasn't one of the big ones. Right here, when I threw that bigger glide in there, dude, I'm talking 2. Just, did you? That was fun though. It's sick, boys. It's sick. As the kids say, that was sick. Damn, son, where'd you get this shit at? I'll be back to you later with a wacky rig, you bunch of assholes. Oh, come on, come on, come on. What was that laziness? That was weird, dude. He just like, he's sitting right here. He wouldn't even fall on it. He was just like near it. God. It's all right. I just wonder if I change up the color, if they'll eat it better, since this water's so clear. I don't know the answer to my own question, but I talk out loud like I do, like someone's gonna answer me. And here's the thing, folks, is I talk like this when people are here and when they're not here. And that's kind of the scary part. The best part is when you're fishing like down a bank and you don't see somebody sitting on their dock and you're having like a full-blown conversation with yourself and they look at you like, yeah, that guy's completely mentally ill. And they're not wrong. Listen, I'm undiagnosed, but there's something wrong. Where'd you bring any dude wipes with you? Shit. All right. And we just gonna hold that thing in. All right, let's try this little color for a minute and see what they do with that. Looks a little different. They may hate it, who knows? God, my stomach, dude. That ain't good. Oh. Yeah, it ain't good. That's gonna be a righteous one when it comes out. I knew I should have tried to take a dump at the damn Waggles before we came out here. Man, I don't know if they like his color or not. Maybe too much. Well, that may be the deal, I don't know. About to find out, because there ought to be one sitting right here. Well, that's a good sign. I guess when the little ones follow it, that's good too. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. It's all right. Okay, I ain't got no confidence in this color. I'm putting white back on. And I'm literally about to go up here and just like sacrifice my damn underwear. Like I got a shit. No, yeah, it's like ha ha ha. No, like I got one touching cotton. I just gotta figure out where I can go. Golly, Austin, if this works out, buddy, it's gonna be stupid. All right, that didn't work out, but he's still sitting there. Let me get this wacky rig real quick. That's a freaking 7-pounder, bro. Picking up this wacky rig because there is a giant sitting right behind me here. I can't see her anymore. It doesn't mean she ain't sitting there. She's somewhere right there. The thing about these fish though is, like, I can leave her alone and come back to her here in a little while and she'll eat. We'll just have to make like a really long cast at her, because they don't move. It's the weirdest thing with this like little area I've noticed. Like, you'll have fish that just like live in an area and they just live there and like they won't move. It's really strange. I don't know if it's a territorial thing or what it is. Well, that puckered that shit back up, so that's pretty good.
About 5 minutes.
Maybe. Every time I sit down, it's like, oh, you're in the position to shit? Okay, let's take a dump. Where did that bass go? It was sitting right there. I'll have to remember that. Right there. I'm telling you, because it's the craziest thing how they'll stay. I don't get it why they do it, but she'll be sitting there. She'll reposition here in probably an hour or two. Now, whether she bites or not, that's a whole different story. Right there she sits. She probably sees me. Dude, she's sitting right here. She's waiting for me to not be able to see me. She's going to reposition right in that same. We'll come back and catch that fish because that's a freaking giant. If we can make a good long cast to her, we just got to remember it's that little log right there. I'll make a good long cast to her here in a couple hours. $100 I can get her to bite. I'm telling you, dude, it's the wildest thing. I was trying to convince myself I didn't, but I got to. I just got to find somewhere, dude. There's like nowhere to get anywhere. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta go meet a man about a mule. Negotiations are gonna be tough, but we'll get them figured out. Oh my God. Lord of mercy. Call the game warden. I mean, call the game warden. We got a state record. Oh my. I got him again. Came back for it. What we got here? Oh Lord, little Alabama bass. I don't even think he'll measure, to be honest with you. Listen boys, call the game warden. We got a state record on our hands. A little bitty spotted bass. I can't tell if that's a Kentucky or an Alabama, to be totally honest with you. I would guess, just because of the invasiveness of the Alabama in this particular creek, that's an Alabama, which is sad, but it is what it is at this point. Somebody put them in here and they're hard to get back out. But little guy kind of sums up the day so far. We're having a little bit of trouble. These fish are here. I know where one big one's at. We saw it this morning. You guys probably saw that. And we're gonna go back and try to catch it here in a little while, because like I said, these fish will sit and just hang out like that. And so yeah, we're gonna fish this tree though, because that's where he just came from. And I can't tell you how many times I've thrown in there and caught one that big, and then you throw in there and catch one that big. So we're gonna see, but we just gotta keep on sending it, boys. Austin, you having fun?
I'm having a great time.
That's all that matters, buddy. I dumped my damn cough drops out on accident a few minutes ago. So now I got like a pile of soaking wet cough drops in the bottom of my kayak. Just cooking. Yep. They a big one. Yeah. Good little smallmouth. Look, my general. Come here, you. I mean, buddy, TDC. Top dead center. Sitting right there in that little current seam. That'll keep. We can get him measured. Mean little sun gun. Good Lord. Call the game warden again. We got a state record. Ow, you little son of a gun. That's how you end up dead around me. I eat fish. Especially like you. There's the meanest smallmouth in East Tennessee. 13 and something. Alright, you can go now. Come on, you can go now. There we go. Well, there's our second keeper for the day. Nothing to write home about, but it's a fish. It's a smallmouth. I told Austin as we were coming up through here, it's funny because like once you get up in a certain point in this creek, not that the smallmouth won't be lower, because they will. I've caught them in that lower part, some big ones in that lower part. But for the most part, you get up here to a certain point and it turns into all smallmouth and spotted bass. And what's funny is we caught that little non-keeper spot and then a smallmouth up here. And obviously largemouth lower down, kind of near more of the main river. But yeah, that's another one. We're just gonna have to get them bigger. What's funny about this spot though too is I've never actually fished it super early in the morning. I've always been lazy when I came here. I always wait till the sun gets up and there's really hard shadows. And I just wonder as we get later on in the day and the sun gets higher and those shadows get hard, if some of those bass will position better up under those trees where I was throwing that glide, and I can actually get them to commit to the glide or commit to the wacky or whatever I happen to be throwing at the time. But we just got to keep fishing. We just got to see. We can go like 200 more yards up this thing, and then we're going to turn back around. And the best part about going down is it's the lazy man's game. You just got to get your paddle out and ride the rapids down. And so it's going to be good. Going to be good. Never back down, never surrender. Is that a freaking trout? No. I saw that fish come out and I thought it was a freaking trout for half a second. Dadjimmit. Well, that's all right. That was fun. Ain't that crazy how you fish that wacky rig through there and no, they don't want it. Buzzbait though. Yeah, I'll eat a buzzbait. Maybe they don't want it knocking. Because that one bit it not knocking. I'd eat it. Bah! Look at that smallmouth. Or is that a bluegill? Right there, you see him moving? I just spooked him. He was sitting like tucked up against that rock. Right there's a smallmouth. Another one, little bitty guy. He's swimming right here. Oh my gosh, there we go. God. Dude, as soon as it hit the freaking water. I didn't even have it up out of the water yet. That's a freaking 20 incher. Did you see that? Oh, man. That's all right. Days more where that came from. Days more where that came from. Here's what we gonna do real quick. Since they obviously don't want it knocking footage of that, the boner box. That there, ladies and gentlemen, is the boner box. It's because it's got my buzz baits in it. I'll let your mind work from there. Dude, they never come off on a buzz bait, man. What's the deal with that? Oh, absolutely. It ain't meant for me to win this thing. I don't want to win this thing. I would like to do respectably.
Get a limit in.
Yeah, you know, just a small limit. So I don't look like a total loser. And hell, I already had to lose my underwear today because I had to take a dump. At least let me catch a 20 incher. And a few buzzbait bites have got me curious now. You got that right. I want to see one just wake it. Eat the piss out of it. One of those where, I mean, it just tracks it and just, I mean, because that shit where they eat it as soon as it hits the water, man, and you want to get at least 2 handle cranks out before they decide to smack it. Let that damn thing get planed out. Right there. No bueno. Oh no. What happened to Austin? I have no idea. I left him in the river. Got him. That was pretty sick. Now, why can't you just be 5 pounds? I don't even think he'll keep. I mean, I ain't never seen so many big fish in an area, and you pick up a freaking, oh, let me see, close his mouth. Nope. 11.75. But I ain't never seen an area where there's so many damn big fish. You pick up a big fish bait like a buzz bait, and they're like, the 12 inches are like, yep, that looks good today. Now Johnny Walker's the key. No. Got him. Spotted bass. Dude, should have used a piece of dynamite. What the hell? That hook's sharp as hell. I see her sitting right back there. There's no way that fish is on a bed. She's acting like she's on a bed. Like here she comes, she's circling back around. Well, the fishing ain't got any better, but then I'm hung up. But I do got a friend now. He's pretty. I like him. I may try to keep him. I don't know the how you keep a butterfly, but it'd be fun to have one, I guess. We raised him as I remember in school. Did you ever do that thing in school, Austin, where you raise the caterpillars all the way up to the butterfly? Yeah, that's core memory, man. That's a core memory. Now I'm gonna get unhung. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we just got done submitting our 2 fish that we've got. We've had some opportunities this morning. Had one come off on the buzzbait. Actually, had a couple come off on the buzzbait. Had a bunch follow the glide. You know, the creek itself just didn't work out exactly how I wanted it to, but that's kind of the nature of that creek. I told Austin before we got going this morning, I said, dude, this is like a hero or zero kind of place. Like, you can come in here and catch 105 inches of bass, and or you can see 105 inches of bass, or you can do what I did, which is just suck it up. So we're gonna let it rest for a little while. I think we're gonna come back and check it out here in a minute after we've just kind of let it settle. We went through there, a boat came in behind us, another kayak came in behind us, and so that sort of pressure, oftentimes, they just don't like it. And so we're gonna let that rest. There's a lily pad field over here that normally has some fish in it. So we're gonna go check it out, see if we can round out our limit. Because what I'm starting to find out is that when you try to fish your own tournament and you're the tournament director, you gotta play tournament director more than you actually get to fish. And so I've been playing tournament director for the past hour trying to get some stuff fixed. But we may fill out our limit and then go jump in the old Tesla and go get me some replacement drawers where we had our little incident earlier. But We just got to send it and see what happens. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to the check-in. A little anticlimactic end to our day because I had to start being tournament director long before I was fisherman, and before the day even started, I was getting text messages and emails. So we made it here. I got the top 3 locked in as well as my big bass winner. We've called everybody. They're about to show up. Got the trophy ready to rock and roll. Like I said, it's one of the coolest trophies I think ever. Chad called me yesterday, Chad Hoover, and he said, you know, it's a bold, ballsy move to have a trophy made after your own face. He said, but if anybody was going to do it, it was you. And so I'm going to take that as some sort of a compliment or something. But we're about to get this thing rocking and rolling. The guys are going to start showing up here in just a minute, and we're going to have a ton of fun. And I don't know, this is like really cool to me. This is something I've always wanted to do. We're doing it for a good cause. To see it come to fruition, to see everybody show up and all the people just show up, show out, it just really makes me happy. And so let's get in here and let's see how this thing works out. Save a little bit in the mustache for later. Back of that fish is that wide. I toss a wacky in there, it literally just sits there and looks at it. And I was like, okay. Here you go. Good job, bud. There you go, man. Great bait, right? Oh, that's my favorite. Let's go. Let's get it. So, first place. This is quite a showing out, and he got it done early this morning. It was funny because Brian, my father-in-law, he was checking fish for me. He's like, man, listen, this guy caught these fish like really, really quick. Is that normal? And I'm like, yeah, it's sometimes it's normal. That kind of happens sometimes. And this guy too, actually, I had a guy message me on Facebook, man, you got some haters. He was like trying to knock you down a notch. I was like, I didn't know what was going on. He's like, bro, I think he's cheating. I'm like, no, man, it looks like he caught his personal best today. Like, it's okay, you know, like it's all good. First place is gonna go to Mr. Kyle Maddox with 91 1/4 inches. Come on up here. All right, Kyle, so here's the deal. You're gonna get my face, and we're gonna give you like this like frame to put it in, like they put that Annabelle doll in, to keep the bad juju off of you, all right? So we'll protect you from that thing, but yeah. So how'd you do it today, man? If you don't mind me asking, like how'd it go down?
Caught him on a flopper. I really only got to fish for 4 hours this morning. That's it.
That's it. Well, Kyle, you're gonna walk away with $1,000, and we're gonna go ahead and hand off the trophy if you want to do it really quick. So, like I said, when I told Drunkwood, I said, hey, I really want you to make me a trophy. He said, what do you want me to do? I said, surprise me. And this showed up at my house in a giant box. And I was like, that really was a surprise. I didn't think it was gonna be my face, but I kind of like stuck with it. And so now you get to take my face home with you. So there you go, Kyle. Congratulations, buddy. Yep, absolutely. All right, boys and girls. Hey, I really appreciate you. Before you go, 3 things. Number 1, if you see a sponsor up on that screen, go support them because they're the ones that made all this possible. Like without them, like no joke, without them and then without family and the people at church that put this thing together, we wouldn't be sitting here, it wouldn't be this nice. You know, somebody said, man, this thing was put together really, really well. All I did was come at everybody with a giant idea and they put it together for me. And so I want to thank everybody, especially for the sponsors and everything that they do. August 22nd, 2026, Alex Rudd Fish and River Wars annual, second annual, however you say that. We're gonna send it even harder next year. So go ahead and mark it on your calendars, invite all your friends. Let's double what we did this year. And I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good evening, okay? Pure chaos, ladies and gentlemen, pure chaos. That's what I felt like it was, but I think it went off without a hitch. That was really, really fun. And I appreciate you guys for making it happen. Everybody that came and fished, sponsors that helped us out, everybody that volunteered at the church. This was an awesome event. Even Mr. Austin Hoover behind the camera making this thing work, making this thing into a video that you guys can enjoy. I mean, it's first annual, so that means there's gonna be a second annual. August 22nd, 2026 is going down again. We're gonna make it bigger, we're gonna make it better. Mark it off on your calendars. I wanna see people from all over the country come here and fish this River Wars tournament, man. It's gonna be a ton of fun next year to get it done. But we got all the prizes giveaway. I got my face in someone else's house, which is really fun and pretty cool. And yeah, as always, you guys are sweet, and we will see you later. Bye.